In this video we're going to look at how to add an item for sale into your shop. So sign into into the Weebly platform editing platform part, and then if you go to items and you've got item library, and then underneath that you've got various other options which are additions that you can buy with extra subscriptions. Categories you can use, but if you only sell one type of item like walking sticks, then you don't need categories necessarily, but you can have different categories and you can present those categories as sections on your shop. But at the moment we've just got one category, and if we click on item library, we can see here is the initial item, and then we can add more new items by clicking up here on the top right, create new item. Okay, you can look at the items 50 to a page, 100 to a page, etc. You can select a particular item, and then you can bulk edit, so you can mark them as unavailable, hidden, make them available, make them visible, add them to a different category, or add part to a different category, or delete or copy. Okay, and you can also filter based on what's visible, what's unavailable, what's hidden. If you've got a stock taking option selected, you can base it on low stock or whatever. You can look at shipping, pickup, and then the type of item you're selling, which in this case is physical. Okay, so to create a new item, well, let's look at an existing item first. So we just click on that, and this is the form that you fill in. So it's a physical item. You put the name of the item here, so big fox head walking stick or whatever. You put in the price, and if you're running a sale, you put in the sale price, and that will then show this price struck out and the sale price struck in. Okay, and then you put in here a description of what the item is and any other information you want. So one thing to consider, well, for a start, you can, for example, do things like make bits of the text bold, italic, etc. So it's a very basic word processor style thing. You can also number list stuff or bullet point stuff, or just get rid of that. And you can also, if you select what you want and then hit the link button, you can then link it either to an internal page, an existing page, to an email address, to a file, so if there's some sort of file you wanted to send it to, or an external link. So email is probably a good one here. So you might type at the bottom here, for more information, contact us, and then select contact us, hit the link, select email, and then put in your email address here. Okay, so that's one option. You don't have to do that. There are other contact us things on the website, but that would just be within the specific product. Okay, then add what you want in terms of images, and then those images will go up here, and then the one that's here will be the primary image. So that will be the first big image that appears, and any other secondary images will be underneath. So let's just find an image we can use. So that's now a secondary image, that's the primary. If we drag that, that becomes the primary, that becomes the secondary. Okay. Good. Then in terms of fulfillment, I would suggest probably shipping and pickup, so you offer people the option. They can either have it shipped by you or picked up. You can put the shipping weight in here, put in here how long it takes for you to prepare the order. I'm assuming you're not VAT registered, and I've put this in as tax exempt, and that obviously can be changed. And this stock tracking is, you need an upgrade, you have to pay more money for that. Options and pricing, so you can add options. So if you type in here different options, so you might put in If I type in here blue, sorry, if I type in here color and then select, you're going to have a drop down list radio buttons, which means that you can only select one, or colors, and then go to next. Oh, sorry, add first. Let's have blue, and then add another option, yellow. Okay, and then go to next, and then what we've got here is we set the enter a unique name to reuse this option set on other items. So again, it might just be color choice. And that means now that this item has got different options, different colors, and then they can either be the same price or they could be a different price. So the blue might be more expensive than the yellow. And you put in a weight. If there's a weight difference, you put in the weight difference for shipping, etc., etc. Okay, but I'm going to delete those. Okay, so that was options. Then manage modifiers. So modifiers, this can be things like if you had text, or if you add an extra thing to the item, like a brass ring or something like that. Okay, and you can add those in with a price difference. So if you've got a price differential for extras, you can put that in there, and then that will all come up on the, when we save it, and then look at the item. You can see we've changed the pages. We've changed the photos, and if we'd put in modifiers, they'd be down here with the extra prices, etc. Then at the bottom you've got search engine optimization. So SEO has been done in terms of tags and SEO words, etc. on the pages, but for each item, the name here for the item, so this might be black dash walking stick, so that is then the specific name of this page, and that can't change. Okay, if you change that, you'll break the links. Anything that's linking to that will break, and you'll get a 404 error. So you don't have to fill this in if you don't want to. The SEO title, SEO description, I would say good idea, because the more you have about the item, walking stick, bespoke, whatever, the more you put in here in the description, it will show up in a Google search, and it will be used when the site's scraped to see what the site's all about. So Google use that. So I would suggest doing that to keep your SEO good, and then hit save. Okay, so that is how you add items to the library, and also how you edit. So you go down the list and edit by clicking on here and editing them. And then if we look at an item, let's refresh that page. You can see we added an image, which is there. You click on that image and it shows you that image. You can put as many images as you want in here. And then your description, the fuller description you put in would go here. The item name, blue walking stick, would go there. And the price. Now the price at the moment is in US dollars. That's because we haven't got PayPal attached. But once we attach PayPal, we can set the currency. And then if you click on add to cart, the item goes and is added to cart here, and you can obviously add more than one thing to the cart. And then when you go to checkout, it'll take you through to the secure PayPal checkout option, and there we are, and you fill in the information, and then away you go. So that's it at present. You can add Stripe, and you can add Squarespace or Square, which is another payment option. Those are options if you want to, but PayPal, if you're using that already, is probably the one to stay with. Okay, so that in a nutshell is how to add items. Do let me know if you have a problem with that. Thanks a lot.